Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Paul.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Hauls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Cowboys in the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the...
Turning it on! And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Flores. Grab near the marker, it's Rigby. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Cowboys are on the move.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the...
Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Caught in the backfield, it's 4. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brock. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll start this drive firing. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
To throw, it's Morton. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Get it out on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to SMU. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Puts it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Gets the back moving. He'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Brock. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And is slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Virgil. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Back to pass, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He might want another play. Tight end now in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads it left. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the move, it's Joyner. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Red Raiders just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Dropping back, it's Morton. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That pass is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Flores. Takes a hit as he fires. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. That slices the lead to 2. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 21 over Texas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lloyd. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Flores. Here's the pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Gain of 17 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Brock. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Caught in the backfield, it's Floyd. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Looking to pass. It's Flores. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
It is perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Man, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They want that clock to run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now third in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Dropping back, it's Morton. And it's incomplete on third down.
That's a play the quarterback just has to get his feet set and then step into his throw. That's a big target he's throwing to. He shouldn't miss that pass, but he did because he was throwing off his back leg.
And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Red Raiders have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Grabbed behind the line, it's Douglas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Morton. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Red Raiders line it up with a 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Slams ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
3rd down play from the gun. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it along the sideline. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Lopez. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Quick strike complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. It's now second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Scanning the field, it's Flores. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to barrel in. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They'll go right back to it. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Makes the grab. It's Virgil. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Morton. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and